It's week 2 of the NFL.
Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So here's the Charger offense making their way out. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3 quarterback.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
Throwing to start the drive. Hunter, he finds his man, complete. That's Burke. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up 2nd down. Off the play fake. Hunter, and right away, he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Hunter. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. At a glance at the man under center at 6'5", he always demands attention.
Well, he started his season the way that everyone wants to start their season, with an absolute bang. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Let's see where he goes from here.
Set the bar high. Week 2, we'll see what he can do. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 3rd down and 13. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 37. Now a handoff up the middle. Baker. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And Charles, how do you think he ran the football?
I thought he definitely had his moments. I did think that they could have utilized him a little bit better, and I'm definitely going to keep an eye on him to see how they're going to use him this week.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down. Back to throw here. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete. Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and that'll make it 3-0 here in the 1st. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, their 1st drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that
thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Baker, and he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. From the 20, here's second down and 3. They'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
really good coverage all over the field that took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Catch left side here by Aiken. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head. And now following that last play, I do believe we're going to get a review here. Yes, indeed, the red flag is out. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are...
So an early challenge, and you know that those coaches hate to use those red flags too early, but this one turns out to be successful. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Hunter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Hunter. Quick hitter here. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 31-yard line.
Back to throw again. That's going to be caught downfield by Reed. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
2nd and 5. He finds his man, complete. That's Mills. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Back to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, Baker. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll set up to throw. Open man, this is Lewis. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now back to throw. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Voyagers are able to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 17-7 is our score. Charger football to start quarter number 2. As they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The Charger drive about to get going. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. This is Brown going up the middle. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Hunter. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Voyagers are able to stretch out their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And that will come the offense as they take over. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 1. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Mills. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll try the left side. It's Baker. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Voyagers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So this offensive unit, yeah, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hunter. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
At the 30-yard line.
Running right, here's Brown. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Off play action. Hunter. Oh, had his hands on it. Couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. On is the Chargers punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his man. It's Curse. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Baker. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. 2nd down and 3, ball on the 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. He'll drop to throw.
That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there on the sack to bring up 2nd and goal.
But, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this first half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Voyagers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And this taken in at the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Chargers going to take over now late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw at all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw. Hunter. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And his kick is indeed good. And now they'll just need 4 touchdowns as the deficit is now 28. Or maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Sorry, Coach, put a pin in that. We are going to move right on to the third quarter here. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. The 24-yard line.
2nd and 9 now. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lewis. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up 4th down. And on now is the punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They defer to Brown to start the drive. They'll get it across the 35. It'll be 2nd down. Well, that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, third quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. Hunter, he finds his man, complete. It's Fisher. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 41-yard line.
An inside give, Brown. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. Operating from the gun, Hunter. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. 27 yards. And the Chargers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Mills. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They'll set up to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. L.A. readies for its next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
On 1st and 10, here's Brown. They juked him. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Back to throw. Hunter. And he'll be out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27. And now hold everything here as the challenge flag is out. And we're going to get a review of that last play. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Looking to throw. Hunter. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now a throw here to his running back. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the left side. Baker. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And Aiken with it over the middle. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Back to throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3. They'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 3 yards out, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So that drive goes 8 plays. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD. And if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one.
And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They will toss to Brown. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters. hours of play. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Brown once more. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. 3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Back to throw. Hunter. That's going to be caught by Reed for a Charger touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
On 3rd down, it's Baker. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. And they'll send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Voyagers are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Operating from the gun, Hunter. And he's got his man on the out route. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Operating from the gun, Hunter. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Burke. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down. Operating from the gun, Hunter. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and a couple.
Looking to throw. Hunter.
He finds his man, complete. It's Fisher. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Gets around him. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Hunter. It's complete to Brown, right side. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Looking to throw. Hunter. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Up the middle they go. Baker. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 47-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Baker. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And to the 49-yard line, but no further, and obviously he is well short of the 1st. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Yeah, yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And the Chargers coming out of the field now.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Fisher. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down. Hunter, and that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. They'll run on 1st down. Baker. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Southern California.
It's the holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
So here come the Bills on offense for the first time. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And no excitement unless you're on the defensive team of last week in his numbers. Because the only excitement he really generated was the one interception he threw.
Yeah, no touchdown passes.
Yeah, and his team wasn't real thrilled about that. And they lost the game. So I know this week has been tough on him because he's been working hard. Fundamentals, footwork, finding the right targets. And bottom line, how do they get a win?
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
Finds his man. There's Jordan Addison.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw.
This is caught by Addison.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete.
And, Charles, you look at this defense, they were a very loose group coming into the week, knowing they kind of had the upper hand going into this one, taking on a team that hasn't won in a month and a half.
And that works well for you if you establish your dominance early in the game against a team that's struggling. But if somehow they fashion some plays together early, knock them back on their heels, that looseness can be used against them. Then they're trying to scramble to make sure they get their game right.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
Butker's kick here is good, and the Bills' opening drive yields 3.
Well, they started the drive backed up pretty deep, but a nice effort to overcome the field position, get into field goal range on the game's opening possession.
And, Brandon, I think from where they started, the initial thought was, can we get 1 or 2 1st downs and help out our defense after we pump the ball away with field position? But as that drive went on, I think their sights got set a little bit higher. They were thinking touchdown, ended up settling in between and coming away with a field goal.
Throwing to start the drive. Bishop. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. The Broncos at 10-4 on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it. But the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 47. Operating from the gun. Bishop firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Throwing again. Bishop. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. Right where they set him down started. They need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Bishop. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
They'll set up a throw.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10.
On the ground with Bigsby to start the drive.
Well, he put up a good fight, but he's going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Bishop.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Looking to throw. Bishop.
That is caught.
And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot. Maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Davis now to return it. 43 yards on the punt. Return of 4. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
That's complete to Dell.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Algier going straight ahead.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 30. 40-yard line.
Algier with another carry. And some room to work. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
That's how you get right up off of the map, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
At the 41-yard line.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Trying to find Tyler Algier out of the backfield. And it's third down. When you look at this Bronco defense, they've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Take those right.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. And the Broncos are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
13 yards. And the Broncos first down.
On first down, Bishop. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Bishop. Throw left side, pulled in by Tucker. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Here's third down and 4. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
15 yards. First down, Denver.
Looking to throw. Bishop. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Middle of the field to Jefferson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that'll do it for the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 3-3.
Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Buffalo set to get the football back here. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not have the balls go through goalposts.
Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. From the 24 now, here's a 2nd down and 9. They give to Algier on the option. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. This is fielded at the 27. It's a 47-yard punt, return of 6. And out will come the offense as they take over. Denver's offense ready to go again. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
On 1st and 10, Bishop. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
Holding offense.
We can't have that.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Off the play fake, Bishop.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet.
It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
Here's a give to Bigsby.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 35. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down.
There's a short throw. It's caught by Kmet.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 2.
At the 27-yard line.
Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Throwing on 1st down, Bishop.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Back to throw. Bishop. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 7-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bishop. Touchdown, Broncos.
Justin Jefferson
with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Now the try here for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
and able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did and came through with a big-time pick six.
Extra point attempt to come here. It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. And here come the Bills. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get him next time.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for it. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Justin Jefferson and the rest of this offense, they've got their helmets back on, and they're ready for this next series. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally, he feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate him.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down. Back to throw. Bishop. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career, that draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Well, always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. They go play action here on first down. And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on first and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, first and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
Looking to throw on second down. Bishop. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Trey Tucker, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Well, that's what I call an answer right there. They gave up a sack on the previous play. How about what they did to finish things off, turning it right back around?
That's the response, and that O-line feels a lot better now, don't they?
Yeah, without a doubt, because give up the sack on the previous play, that just hurts those guys because they never want to see their guy get hit.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack.
It'll be a loss of 5 there as the safety blitz winds up paying off.
The Bills on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
He'll drop to throw. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety.
Well,
I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us. But I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. He'll look to set up his blockers. And coming out now, the Broncos.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
And the Broncos first down.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football.
On first down,
Bishop. He will find his man Chase complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
No gain on the play. And that will bring up second down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Good coverage by Charvarius Ward.
They'll look to throw again.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So this lead, Charles, just continuing to swell here in the first half.
Well, it's interesting. When we talked to them prior to the game, they told us that their game plan was take no prisoners, and they've lived up to it so far because everything has worked. No guarantee that'll continue, but all in all, this coaching staff's got to be very pleased by what they've seen.
And able to get this out to the 25. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. Things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. Got his man, Dell. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Some critical games going on as teams fight for those final playoff berths. Let's get you around the NFL here in a busy Week 16. We'll begin out in Houston, and that game is tied 10-all in the second quarter. Next, let's get over to Baltimore to check on the Ravens at home at M&T Bank Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Nick Chubb has a touchdown run. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they trail in that one as it's the visiting Jags who are out in front. 3 touchdown passes there for Jordan Love. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And the half will begin with a touchback. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
To throw on 3rd down, Bishop. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I certainly don't want to pile on, but this defense has just not been up to the challenge in this game, and this continues as we see here. Coverage, not been very good, soft in spots. There's an easy throw and catch for another 1st down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They go counter with Howard. And he'll work down inside the 45. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 31-yard line.
And the Broncos 1st down.
This is Howard on the toss right. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bishop. Looks for the out route, and it's complete to Kmet. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They hand off to their big tight end. And he will have the Broncos first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun, Bishop. This one brought in by Jefferson. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 13.
Back to throw, Bishop. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Returnable here for Davis. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far. Incomplete.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
They go with Howard to begin the drive.
Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bills. 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Bills are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points.
So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. but the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown a moment ago. Off play action. Bishop. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Day. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, Bishop. Complete. Jefferson the target. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake. Bishop. And that is incomplete.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there, and that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills ready to take over. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball. And it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle and complete to Addison. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Algier will try to pick it up. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. Boy, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
That's caught by Tucker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down.
And the Broncos' 1st down.
Operating from the gun, Bishop. A throw left side taken in by Kmet. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7.
At the Bills' 7-yard line.
Looking to throw. Bishop toward the pylon. Caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Bills 10.
The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for the Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 42.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it to Addison. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's second down.
Addison. A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 at the 46.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 41. Again, he'll drop to throw. His throw incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Now back to throw.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
First down. First and 10 at the 28.
They'll set up a throw.
That's thrown underneath to Algier.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
To Tyler Algier. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Back to throw again.
Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
They'll look to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Bills. A great effort there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Bills get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And that trims the lead a bit, but still standing at 26 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On third down, this is Howard. And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Call it a gain of 5. Fourth down now.
It's now 4th down.
The Broncos send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30.
He'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. He may go. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Partner hoping they're holding a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Setting up the screen, here's Algier. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
That's good for a Buffalo Bills.
They'll look to throw. That's caught downfield by Addison. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This is complete to Hawkins. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
6 yards to go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. On the right hash. Officially, this will be a 51-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. And that will narrow this, if that's even the right word, to a 30-point deficit. But in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Set to take over, the Broncos offense trots back out.
Well, we've reached
Well, we've reached the stage where it's a mere formality at this point. They've got the comfortable lead. We know what the outcome is going to be. I guess the only question is, do they want to put more points on the board before the final gun?
Well, I certainly hope not, and I'm being selfish here because you and I have flights to catch. Let's go ahead and finish this one off, guys. You've taken care of business. Let's close it out, and you and I, let's get to the airport.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
This is Howard on 2nd down, and he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get them about 5 yards. 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Again, it's Howard, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On 3rd down, Bishop. Justin Jefferson. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Broncos, it's a big win here as they move to 11-4 now in the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Buffalo, the slide continues as they drop now to 3-12. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Philly to face off with the Eagles. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.